Hey, it's me again. Um, I wanted to share my testimony. It's quite long. Just had to type it out to get my memory back. It is quite long, but it's still not finished, and you can wait till the end. Okay, starts here. Right. My name's Elena Chick, and I was brought up in a non-Christian family. My parents have never spoken about God, and if I ever brought up a conversation, they would say no. I have always believed there was something else, though. That there was somebody. I was born with a hearing impairment, and I also have dyspraxia, which is like dyslexia but a bit more clumsy, and I go into daydreams. I had to sit in front of classes with a teaching assistant and was also pulled out of lessons to have the hearing tests. This also included hospital visits each time. The answer would be, sorry Elena, you're still below average, and I'll see you soon. This caused me to be bullied. It got so bad people would sneak up to me and cut my hair. I was unable to hear them when they were behind me, so they was able to do it, and they'll cut it until I felt it. When I entered high school, the bullying took control of my life. I hid away at lunch breaks. I wouldn't eat. I'd go straight to the library as soon as the bell went at lunchtime, and I'd hide away. Until the age of 15, I found the Lord my Saviour. I started going to church on Sundays, youth work on Thursdays. My parents hated it. It caused so many arguments. I was not allowed to worship aloud, and I had to write everything down in my diary, but they found it. It caused so many arguments in the household. I was finally allowed to get baptised at the age of 17. The only family member there was my auntie. It was a fun day, and I did put my family aside and prayed for them that day. When I turned 18, I entered a big massive battle. I became jobless. I hid away from myself and family, and I even ran away for 6 months. I was scared of everything, basically. I moved back home on Christmas Eve 2007, sorry. And I was still in the battle. I hardly went to church, and when I did, I was known as a two-faced Christian. I hid away my feelings and made it look like everything was okay. And I even punched walls, and I done it so I can keep it hidden, so no one knew about that at all, not even my family, until they caught me one day. This battle went on till the age of 20, when my cell group begged me to come one night, so I decided I would go. They was all worshipping. I was trying to dig in, but just really struggled, until they sang the "I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul, rejoice. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. Just after that song, my friend Pelsia had this picture of someone in the room, deaf in their right ear. My feeling then was I needed to run. I just needed to jump up and go straight out the door, but something wouldn't let me. I felt pushed down. And then Pelsia turned to me and went, "It's you, isn't it?" And I said, "Yeah, it is me." Very nervous. So Sal started praying for me, and something changed in me. They was asking for the deafness to go, started clicking their fingers, and after one click I felt the ear pop and started hearing clearer and clearer. And we had to make sure this, so Krista, my other friend, left the room and ran my phone. I had to have it on my I had to have the phone up to my right ear, and I was able to hear properly. I went to the hospital that same month, and my right ear was cleared, but my left ear was still under average. A couple of weeks later, I went to see Nathan Morris preach in Bedford. I went up to him and explained. He then asked if he could put his fingers in my ears. And I was like, okay. And as he did, I fell into the presence again. I fell over on the floor and I was down for about like 10 minutes. I went back to the hospital 2 months later because that's when I had my appointment. And this time it was totally cleared, my left ear and my right ear. But they thought it was my lucky day. So I had to keep going for a year until I handed this testimony in. This exact testimony. I gave it to Pelsia, who went to Poland, who she shared it out to them. And while she was there, I went to hospital for my hearing test, knowing I'm fully clear, and I was praying that day that I wouldn't have to ever go back to hospital again. And when I was there, the doctor went, "It's clear, it's still clear, it can't be lucky, you've been healed, I'm going to discharge you." After that I felt, wow, I'm free from my deafness well and truly now. And my life changed as a new person. I'm now living my life with God, and I love watching people get saved. I've used this testimony so many times at the moment. I've used them at a women's conference and another one at a church, and it was just wonderful to see people shout their praises to God after I giving my testimony, and some even cried wanting to be healed. My parents are slowly changing as well. I can worship in my house as loud as possible. I can pray aloud with them in the next room. I can sometimes hear my dad move around when I'm praising God. And he'll stand outside my room and then he'll disappear. This testimony is still not finished, because one day it will have my parents on here saying they have bowed down to the Lord and given their life to Him. It will happen.